Coach, taking one more look back at that Miami game, there was a lot of opportunities on offense.
Yeah, very, very frustrating game from an offensive standpoint. Defense played well enough to keep us in it. Special teams outside of field goal played fairly well, but, moved the ball between the 20s, got in the red zone offensively, didn't capitalize, and, that's the, unfortunate result when you play a good team like Miami.
Talk about the defense, Coach, because they played well and kept you in the game.
They did. Played really good run defense outside of a few snaps where we lost leverage and, let that slippery kid Finn kind of get out, and he had a really nice game. But at the end of the day, you kept them off the scoreboard for the most part, limited them to 20, and that was a result of a good game plan and a well-executed scheme.
Ben Finley had the one interception at the goal line, but he finished 21 out of 39 for 211 yards, and he was under pressure a lot. I thought he had a pretty good game.
He did a much better job of stepping up in the pocket and kind of finding the dead area, feeling the rush and seeing the coverage and pushing the ball downfield. We took a step back in the run game and our production and a little bit of pass protection against a really good defensive line. But at the end of the day, we got to, figure out what we did on the first drive and the last drive and some of the spots in between. And we get in the red zone, we got to get touchdowns.
You got running back Sean Patrick back now, teamed with Jordan Gant. It gives you two pretty good runners.
Yeah, like I said, we got to get back to what we were doing the previous weeks in the run game and get those guys going. And when you can run the ball well, it forces the defense to, put numbers in the box by support or by pressure, give you some one-on-one matchups on the outside. And as you've seen in the games throughout the year when we've been able to, put points on the board, it's all started with the run game.
Taking a look at your next opponent, Ball State, a tough loss at Western Michigan, but taking a look a couple weeks ago, they surprised everybody with a big win over Ohio University.
Yeah, beat New Hampshire and beat Ohio U, who beat West Virginia. So that Coach Uremovich is going to have them prepared. First-year guy doing a really nice job establishing his culture, and as we mentioned on the TV show, between Kelly on offense and Voorhees on defense, you have two game records, and you can't allow the game records to direct the game, so we got to have a great game plan for those kids.
Coach, 5 games left in the regular season. What do you want to see happen in the next 5?
No, I'd like to win all 5.
Yeah.
But to do that, we got to take a positive step forward in our preparation and our habits during the week, so we can see the reality that we won on Saturday. And when we do those things, the results have been good. When we're inconsistent in our habits, then the results show up on the field. So we'll put a good game plan together. Hopefully teach it to our kids in a proper manner. They take that information and they bring it to the practice field. We go hard and improve every day, and then when we get to the field, because confidence isn't given, it's earned. So when the practice week ends on Friday and we step on that bus to head to Muncie, you should have the feeling just like preparing for a test. If you haven't studied, you go in and you're not quite sure what's going to happen, and hope is not a strategy. So we need to practice well to earn the right to be confident, to step on the field. And like when you do study for a test and you go and you're going to crush it, that's a result of preparing well. So that'll be our focus this week.